Welcome back to Round of the Bases Extra Innings. Joel Goldberg, Lauren Golden. Hope that you will check out the audio version of this podcast, learn all about Free Mama, the Free Mama movement, thefreemama.com. Great episode with Lauren. So 4 final questions as we round the bases. You talked in the interview about getting ready to go out in RV for maybe the year, maybe less, maybe more, renting out the home. Who knows what happens, where it'll go, where it will go. Where do you want to go in terms of states? Because I understand you've been to 45 of 50. So I guess that means you for sure know you got 5 you got to check off the list, right?
Yes. North Dakota, Michigan, Delaware, Vermont, and something else up there in New England. Oh, man. What a fail. Maybe that was 5. Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Yeah. We got
such 5. A weird, mix of, like mine are more normal. I haven't been to Alaska. I haven't been to Idaho. You've been to South Dakota, but not North Dakota. I haven't been to either of the
Mount Rushmore. We went to Mount Rushmore our first summer in the RV. Yeah. So we got those 5 we got to hit. But yeah, all we know is that we are going to Colorado August 1st through 21st because we have it booked. And we will be in San Diego in November because I have a retreat there. And we would like to spend a winter month in Florida. So that is the game plan, rough draft. And then it's fill in the blank from there.
All right. I love it. All right. Second question as we round the bases. It's good to have, an executive producer and assistant that learned under you, because it means I've got all the good research, which this all has to be right. So on my list, it says here, practices handstands daily.
Yeah. So when my family, we moved during COVID. So we lived in Texas for about 5 years, moved back to Kansas City, which is where I grew up and where my oldest 2 kiddos were born. We moved back in November of 2020. Schools were still closed. Everybody was wearing face masks. My husband and I didn't make a friend for like a year. It was just hard times. And so we go to Lifetime Gym. We did in Texas as well. And I was like, I had no chill, Joel. I was stressed. And so I started taking yoga and just got really into it. I now go about 5 times a week typically. And it has become kind of my jam. But I'm a former competitive dancer. So I have kind of this competitive spirit. I don't just go to Zen. I like the Zen, but I've always got to be striving. So, we started with the heads. I'd look around the room at the yogis who had been there for a while. And I'd always find new tricks to come home and practice. And I am still currently obsessing over the handstand and how long I can hold it. I would like to be able to walk in a handstand. We're still growing. So yes, I have a handstand wall pillar in my kitchen, and my family is so used to it now they don't even look at me while I do it. This
all right, that's just mom doing a handstand again.
Yep, pretty much.
Third and 4 questions as we round the bases. I've been lucky enough, this is good research here again too, I've been lucky enough with my wife to go see Jimmy Fallon and the Tonight Show twice. The first time we went, the main guest was Blake Lively.
Nice.
I understand that would be like a dream of yours for someone to go to lunch with or whatever. You love Blake Lively.
Okay, there is some research that was done here. I think I said that in an online interview.
She digs deep.
Yeah, she does. I know exactly the interview she found this from. So shout out to Ashley. What I like about Blake Lively is that I think that she is funny when she puts herself out there. It seems to be genuinely her personality. I don't know her personally, but she is also an entrepreneur in addition to an actress. She's a philanthropist and she's a mom. So I just feel like we'd have a good vibe. So Blake, this is the second time this is online.
Come on, let's go.
Send me a DM on Instagram.
We're starting a movement here. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. 4th one, and I'm going to get you out of here as we round the bases. The walk-off question. I know this isn't anything you could have ever dreamt of. I still never know. Is it GIFs or gifts? I think it's gifts, right?
I think I say GIF.
I say gift too.
Yeah.
Now you're in a bunch of them.
Yes.
How does that happen?
I think that might be, they say that everybody is has a percentage of narcissism in them. I think whatever my percentage of narcissistic behavior is, it came out in my gifts, but I think it's the dynamic smile maybe, or whatever she said. I'm very charismatic. I have a big personality, a lot of energy. And I noticed myself in my group, because again, I'm very active in my group, and I was looking for the same gifts over and over and over again. I was always searching the same thing. So I literally set up my camera on a tripod one day up against just a blank wall. And I said all those things that I always do, or like the big expressions I do. I think I did like 15 of them. And then I created an account on Giphy.com. I think I have like over millions of you. I'd have to go double check the number.
Unbelievable.
I have all these uses, but all people will like forward me an email that some stranger that I don't even know, like who has an email list, and they like used my GIF, or like people will send a screenshot from like another Facebook group. They'll be like, "Is this you?" And I'm like, "Yes." So yes, that was I had an ego day where I was like, "Man, if I'm going to be commenting on all these people, I might as well be the one saying it." So I did build it for my own use, but it has ripple effects like all of our work, I
Yeah.
guess, as entrepreneurs.
I don't think anybody is going to see narcissism in you. High energy, creativity, passion, no doubt about it. Check out thefreemama.com. Check it out on Facebook as well. And I hope everybody will listen to the audio version of our interview. Lauren, again, thank you so much. Safe travels to you, your husband, and your kids. Can't wait to hear about this trip, and of course, all the lives that you'll continue to impact and influence as well. Thanks for spending time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Joel.